Ready? I'm getting all my stoof up. Takes a second. Kind of wonder how this stuff is going to interact with each other. But, hello. Hi. What's up? Hello. You caught me at another Friday feature. Rid of that. This is our design document. But we don't need to worry about that right now. Man, I have so many, I have so many things. How do I make a repository again? I always forget. Okay, so I've got a bunch of projects. I'll start that project. I don't know if I care about that project, but I'll start that one. Gonna make a new project. It's gonna be new. It's gonna be in 3D. Mobile monetization. Is that what I want now? So we want a 3D game. Does having the core be first person matter? If it has a pre-configured controller, that might be easier for me. I can just delete everything else. Though it's pretty easy to make a 3D controller, not gonna lie. I'm just kind of looking at what they got in here. I was thinking about if I want to use a bunch of free assets and make a funny little thing. If I want to do something else here. Well, we'll just stick with it. Horror game. Working title. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I guess I'll just keep everything with create with code, just so I know where everything is. But yeah, this might take a hot second. But yeah, I really want to make a game for my portfolio already, and I still haven't really done it. I was thinking about making a garlic like Vampire Survivors, but my friend who was saying they were gonna do some art for me, they've been pretty busy, so I figure if I want to make a game, a horror game is a pretty easy adventure-y one that I can use free assets for and all that good stuff. Or maybe I could make some of my own assets and just see how that goes. I'd like to try out Blender a little bit and junk like that and see what it's about. I have it downloaded, just haven't really used it. I'd like to figure out how to make like little blocky fellas, like in Final Fantasy VII, for my RPG project. But that'll be a while. That'll be a while. This really does take a while to making everything up. Anyway, I guess for right now, design document. We got a horror game going. This is a working title. I don't know what the title is going to be yet. Working title. But this would be a design document for our game, our video game, our epic gamer music. So we got the core concept. Then we have all the important tabs that I think I should write down in the process of creating this work. Might as well go over this stuff while I wait for Unity to actually load up the project. I probably should have done this before. So, first off, oh yeah, I always forget to change my status on Discord, because this doesn't, like, integrate with YouTube streaming. Making a horror game. clear after 4 hours or something. I might be streaming longer than that. Not sure yet. I'd like to get some basic coding done today, though. Because I feel like for a horror game, there's not actually that much necessarily you need to code, depending on what we're making. If you think about it, a lot of stuff you can probably just instantiate. You can probably just... Well, I go over this a little bit in the core concept. I decided that my core concept should go over some basic things that horror games use, and then state my goal at the end, is what I decided to do with this. So, rereading this for myself, and those at home that might be making their own little mini game project for a portfolio, that's what I'm trying to do. So, the game I'm trying to make is going to be a first-person horror game. That's what we're doing first. I use example pictures in case I show this document to anyone else. So we got, boom, here, a first-person controller aims the camera forward. It shows the player and an arm with a gun, as well as the environment around the player in a cone view based on the camera position. In the game that we are trying to create, the player will be expected to move in an environment using a first-person controller. But the question is, will the player have inventory and need to take items and place them, or use what is in front of them to solve something? Will there be anything to solve at all? In this example, the player is in a room and can only unlock the door by filling the shaped holes. You got, you know, square and circle hole and all that stuff. The game can be a walking simulator, but movement at the very least is needed to create some sort of immersion, which is why we're focused on this, at least have walking simulator style. We're at least going to have the first-person controller and be able to move, you know, 360 degrees, well, not, like, completely. It's more like... What would it be? 360 would be up and down too, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm not good with degrees. Ha 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 ha. No, I actually have a degree, but that's besides the point. Anyways, the inventory system from games like Resident Evil is enjoyed by many. Though many horror games implement inventory for puzzle solving or resource management, it isn't needed, but it is something to consider for extra immersion. Give you something else to do while you're playing the video game. I guess this lets me correct some of the mistakes in my design document too. I wrote this when I was in bed. Anyways, at the game's core, the player needs to be able to move forward and look over the environment. Other constants can be implemented, but the goal is to create a sense of stress, tension, fear, possibly even dread. This can be done by having an actual enemy attacking the player, or having the thought of something, or a concept happening, scare the player. I use Silent Hill as an example, for one thing. I use multiple examples for this, but, you know, in Silent Hill, you have limited weapons, you're not like a god, and I feel like in Resident Evil, you're a bit more of a powerhouse of the cell. You have a bit more ways to fight, but in Silent Hill, I feel like your ammo is a little bit more limited, and you're usually using crappy lead pipe melee weapons. Which I guess is ironic, because in Resident Evil, usually the melee weapons are like the best, and you like instant kill some. Well, I guess it's only the first one, but they're pretty okay. I mean, you get a lightsaber in 8 or whatever, so that's pretty nice. But we have other examples also, such as just creepy liminal space rooms, or rooms that just have odd furniture placements in them. And that can create, you know, different sorts of psychological fear, so it's something to consider. But you can also do the walking simulator type thing, or like point and click adventure stuff, or, I mean, this is in plenty of 3D games too, with first person views, where you can find like a note on the ground or something that says something creepy or weird. And it could make the player feel off, feel discomforted and strange. It's like, what? Why are you doing that? Why is that happening? Actually, I think my Unity project finally loaded up now. We don't need to worry about the Unity editor updating. Who cares? Yeah, we'll just close it for now. Let me just get this up here behind us for now. Does it still? Okay, there we go. Let me just fill this in correctly. I get it all discombobulated. And transformed. Where's my transformation thing? Reset transformation. There we go. Wait, did it cut itself off itself? Now it's doing all the weird things. There you go. It did not cut itself off itself. Okay. Now we transform. And we shrink that down. What size was it? It was like 50, 60... 70? No. It was 600. Might have been 600. Yeah, it looks like 600's right. Okay. Let me just swap that. Boom. Okay, Unity's up there in the background. We'll deal with that in a second. Deal with that in a second. Anyways, the goal of this project is to create a game that can give the player a sense of horror. This may be subjective between players, and the experience may only be 1 to 2 hours long. Maybe even 30 minutes, depending. Depends how much I want to do, I suppose, work-wise. Ideally, the player themselves will not be able to risk a game over screen. No such screen will even exist. The horror will be created by the players themselves, as well as sound effects, music, and the environments. The idea is, with time, any player will reach the end. Some will get there faster or slower. And it is possible the environment, sound effects, and music will change depending on the length of time taken to get through whatever sections are created. I think that would be more interesting personally myself. I feel like if you're trying to make streamer bait, not that I'm trying to make streamer bait, I totally am. I feel like not letting the player die constantly is a good idea, because a lot of players just play these to get, you know, cheap thrill. Go like, ooh, that was weird, or whatever. So if you actually want someone to play your game, making them die isn't necessarily interesting. Especially for a horror game. I feel like the objective of the horror game isn't necessarily to make the gameplay experience annoying and frustrating. I feel like for a horror game, you're trying to invoke a feeling rather than create maybe certain gameplay elements. You can definitely have gameplay elements in horror, but it's not necessary to create a environment that invokes emotions that get the adrenaline pumping. Not necessary to scare you. But yeah, then we have things like the player appearance, obviously a placeholder, but probably what the player might look like. I could just insert the JPEG, but I gave some ideas about the environment, the types of music that can be used to create atmosphere. I think I accidentally did that. Yeah, we want to put that into tab 2. So I want to separate categories on this design document to say what music I'm using and what sound effects I'm using in what areas. I give examples of what sound effects I can use for the game to create different effects and possibly invoke different emotions. And then I will have a section for basic codes, which I'll also section off for what lines of codes I'm actually using, and just copy and paste it into this document so I know where to find them easily if I need to reference them again at some later date. Or if my repository on G-Hub does not work correctly for whatever reason. Good to have that just in case, you know? Good just in case. Anyway. I don't really need to look at that right now. What I would like to do is get my repository set up, though. I always forget how to do this every time. You know that I should not. I just gotta look. I gotta look. Look at my create with code stuff and see how I did it. I always just forget where I put the files. Do I put it inside of the folder, or do I put it not inside of the folder? I feel like I put it inside the folder, right? Or do I not put it inside the folder? And I always forget the thing they want me to ignore. Unity. Repository name. Name it, or game. Working title. Like a working title. Let's select this folder and create. Let me just make sure this is actually correct. Is that one done? I think I realized what it did. I think I realized what I did. Is that not correct? I'll figure out how to create repositories correctly at some point. I swear. Maybe not. Maybe I never will. I always do this every time. I'm like, you just do it like this, right? Wait, did I do it right that time? I think I did it right that time. Good, I did. Okay. Okay. Always make sure to make a GitHub repository, because it's helpful if you mess up everything. It's very helpful if you mess up everything. So, anyways, first thing we need to do is set up our folders. Got no folders right now, so, let me make sure GitHub actually... Okay, yeah. it is getting all the information. So we can just Control V this a few times, because you're going to need a few different folders. Can you just double-click to change the name? No. It's been a hot second. I haven't been using Unity as much as I probably should. So, here we have a scenes folder. I'll definitely want a scripts folder. We know that already. We'll want a sound effects folder. We'll want a music folder. What else will we need? Textures. Just trying to think of everything we might actually need. Different scenes are fine. Scripts are fine. Have sound effects, have music. JPEG folder. Could have title cards or script card. Those wouldn't matter. Would I need something for the player though? I'll just have a generic 3D asset folder. I don't know if I need the other folders right now. If I need more folders, I guess I'll make more later, but I feel like these are the main ones I need. Let's see. So, where do we want to start first? I could throw in Playmaker to make this easier myself, too. Do I want to scum it up that much? I mean, technically, I could just do all Playmaker junk just cuz. I've been trying to think about if I want to make, like, an all Playmaker project, just to see how I can mess with it, but I don't know. I feel like I end up using normal coding instead, because I know it better already. It's like, I already know normal coding, so Playmaker ends up being harder. Which is ironic, since it's supposed to be easier for people that don't know coding. But somehow I make it too complex. I could just throw it in just cuz, but... Project Manager... I'm trying to think, what would I need to download project-wise, though? It signed me out. No. Sign myself back into Unity. Man, I wish the Unity company wasn't, like, going so far downhill, since the engine's pretty, nice to use for people that are, like, beginners and stuff. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if it broke. taking a hot minute to load. There we go. Okay, so I did have some horror ambient stuff that I already had before, so... I think I'll grab some of these. Could be useful. I wish you could tell what folder it was going to be put into. It's like I have a different folder I would probably put this in. That's like, no, you want to put it in this folder, don't you? Just like, not particularly, honestly. But if you're gonna make me, I guess I'll deal with it. Got some weird electro music. I could try to use the free asset packages for, like, the kitchen and factory and stuff. But none of it's colored. I could just throw random stuff on it. But I don't think that would work very well. Sound effects, squeaky doors, balloons, guitars. That'll probably be nice to have in here. White noise demo. I don't think I'll need the white noise, but I'll import it anyway. I never like how this doesn't show what I'm importing. Rather annoying. If you want to capture, like, all the screens, you'd have to pretty much just, like, capture your desktop instead. I do want to just see if I can figure out the PS1 shader thing a bit better. I will import Playmaker for now. I don't know if I'll end up using it, but I might as well throw it in there, just in case I end up using it. Just in case. Fine for now. I don't think I have any other assets I really care about right now. I could get one of these 3D backgrounds just for the sake of it, but I could also make my own scummy one. But isn't the real horror the generic Unity backgrounds that you can get for free? Isn't that the real horror? Okay. I'll just throw this whole folder into my sound effects folder. That stuff's for Playmaker. This one did go into here, so I guess that's fine. That's ambiance stuff. I'll actually just label that differently now. I'll just call it background music. Background horror noise. Yeah, that's a good name. Good name. Well, that'll be fine for now. I think I'll create one more folder for, what are they called again? It's been a hot second since I've had to use terminology. Yeah, I'll just call it player. I'll just put everything that I use for the player in here. At least for, like, their generic face, etc. I forget if Unity had a terrain maker in it, or was that Playmaker that had the terrain thing? You're fine. Give me Playmaker. The terrain maker on Playmaker was pretty nice. Or at least it works well enough. You can make some easy, quick terrains with it, and then just plop down your assets. I could probably find some generic, like, grass or something to throw on top of it. All of this takes forever to load. Alas. The banes of Unity. I wasn't sure how this would work with model here. With my model. Boom. But it's not detecting it as the Unity player. So that's good. We already have our first errors, but that's from assets I downloaded. So I guess what we'll do first is just, I'll get this terrain creator up really quick, just to make a basic, landscape really quick. There's gonna be, like, baby landscape. Just that we can throw our player on there. We'll make our player a capsule, most likely, because that's usually easiest. Or we go with the rare player cube. Do we want to be a player cube this time? BAMS, update loaded, custom. I could have sworn there was a thing in here. Oh, main camera. What will we do with you? Event handlers, player controls. Was it an add-on thing I didn't have? Save and load data. I may want that. I haven't looked if any of these are free. I don't think they are. Did I use this though? Takes the pain out of MIDI. But isn't MIDI life? Huh, where was this thing? Oh. That's funny, my YouTube thing crashed, so I didn't even notice that. I don't know why YouTube doesn't just have like a Insta ban thing. Don't know why. Don't know why. I know this is a thing. I'm not crazy. object. Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. There's the terrain. Oop. Didn't really think about it having generic size, but you know, that's pretty giant, isn't it? I don't think this affects this, does it? It does not. Enable tree colliders, new terrain data, material. So I could change the whole terrain to be jumpy, huh? Paint trees, paint details, terrain settings. I haven't really used this that much, so looking over it again. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking of. You can make your PS1 mountain ranges. Your nice PS1 mountain ranges. Lovely. Looks like you're just in Spyro. You were in Spyro. You are a dragon. This might be too big. Not sure how big it is, though. They really make it big if you hold it down. I don't know, that looks pretty horrific, right? Like, you'd be afraid if you just saw a giant monolith, right? Hey guys, you see that giant obelisk? Nah, it's fine. I'm just trying to make it, so you can't run over here. You probably can. We'd have to change colliders, but a quick second. It's had an erase button, didn't it? Pressure's ready only. Okay, that's how you erase. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Okay. We got our little, scrunged up space. Oh, look, we even got pre-rendered shadows. We don't even need to make them. Probably make them. Let's get our capsule friend in here. This little capsule. Blair is who the capsule is. Where is the player? Where are you? Zero you out. That you, capsule? Yeah, there he is. There, capsule friend. All the way down here. I hit the wrong button for that. Need to let go. Okay, so where are we putting you? Not the right way. Oh yeah, Z. There we go. I guess how tall do I want to make the capsule? How tall is a person? Inside of the Unity game engine. How tall is a person? Carefully lower them back down. Very carefully. Or just start in the air and die immediately. Okay. Well, we already have the capsule collider on them. Now I just have to remember how to do this. Well, we need to put a script on them. Player controller, because it's always the easy one to do. Bring this up in Visual Studio. I'll bring that up over here. If it's loading properly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's about all you need to see. So, just like a shop, we have, you know, this whole script that we want to write out, but we already wrote one out, so we're just gonna pull that out of the oven instead, you know? Where is my game dev notes? I should organize these better. Ball drop. Create with code quiz. There it is. First person camera controller. Okay, we're gonna copy this and then Wazam it over here. Boom. Okay. So, save that, and we now have a nice thing over here. I'm going to change this to player controller, though. Okay, blah blah blah. We'll be able to adjust these in a second. Just make sure that this is correct. Save again. I might have to rechange that name. Load up that script. Oh. No, I already messed it up. So... Well, actually, I can just Control-Z it. I can just Control-Z it. Copy. Well, actually, I can do this. I guess I could just change the name to controller. Also, I could just do that. Could just do that. being lazy. Actually, I think because I made the C capital, it's messing it up. I don't think this is referenced again, is it? Oops. Don't do that. Might control S, not that. Is it functioning properly now? Oh, good. They're really gonna make me do this, aren't they? Fine. I'll name it controller. You win. Video game. I think it was because I made the other thing capital, honestly. I messed that up myself. Okay. Oops. No, it's copy and paste. Wrong thing. This is what I get for trying to do the easy way out of coding by copying and pasting code that you already made before. But isn't that the best kind of code? Okay, there we go. Main camera. Camera position. Yeah, do I still need player eyes? I forget if I could make the position the player. Or does that ruin it? Oh yeah, I didn't put a character controller on. Like a doomy. Input button run is not set up. Oh yeah. Man, you always need to do so many little things. Always need to do so many little things before you can get this going. What was it under? It was under project settings. I wish the input manager just saved what I always have in here. Okay. This should be all correct now, I believe. Okay, there we go. The sensitivity is wicked high, but we can move, we can jump. We are a cube. But we have video game, and I forgot to change my screen off that. Off the script. So there we go. Yeah, so we can move, we could jump, we can even run if we wanted to. We have better shadow effects than Pokemon does, and we didn't even do anything. Like, that's pretty impressive, right? Yeah. We don't have a pause button though, because we didn't make one. We have giant PS1 mountains all around us. It's very scary. But yeah, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So, what now? We made the game. No. We made the main features of the game. We have a player that can move around. Let me turn down this mouse sensitivity. That is still way too fast. What is a good number? Man, it is very sensitive. That feels more normal. Probably even go for 15. Yeah, that seems a lot better. I think 15 is pretty good. But we have a player controller script now. It's doing what it's supposed to do. We can use the player. We can move around the player. We have a terrain environment that we can walk the player in. So we have technically the basic bare-bone gameplays that you would need for a trashy walking simulator. That's what we got right now. So now, that means we need to actually figure out, one, what we're going to do. What are we doing? We're making a horror game. What is the horror game about? What are we trying to make this game about? You are Mr. Capsule. Your objective, survive. Or, see weird things and be scared. Whatever comes first. Is Mr. Capsule giant? Big? Like, is Mr. Capsule thick? Capsule? Or is Mr. Capsule very skinny? I like how the colliders don't even change with that one. That's funny. But yeah, we don't need to make Mr. Capsule that thick. But what does Mr. Capsule want? What does Mr. Capsule need? Well, we'll need a title screen. So we can start making that. Title screen. We'll need credits later. So we can make that as well. You know, would credits be a different scene? We could put the credits over the game and not even need it as a different scene. So maybe I don't need that. Well, we can call this scene that we're in right now, Area 1. Yes. We didn't change anything specifically, so we can reload that. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. Is there only going to be one area, or is there going to be multiple areas? Because I've seen people make games where it's just like an apartment complex or something and they don't even leave the room. It's just like 20 by 20 feet square that you just walk around and see weird things happen. Like, we could do that. It doesn't have to be a giant map or have several maps. I don't know. What would be good? We know we need a title screen at least, so I guess I can focus on that regardless. We should probably have a menu. If we're doing a title screen, we'll probably want the title screen to be first in our scene call. Actually, was that in project settings? I always forget. Script execution order. Yeah, I don't think these come up anyways when I'm doing this, right? I don't think they do. Not sure. Oh, okay, I can change the order in the scenes, Bill. Okay, that's fine then. We want the title screen to be 0. So we'll need the game manager on the scene. We're just gonna create an empty call game manager. We'll also want a script with game manager also. And we'll throw that on our game manager. Okay, so we have a game manager on the title screen. We want that to load first, so then that can save data, etc. as needed. Always good. Always good stuff. That wacky kooky game manager. Boy. What a silly little game manager. Can't rename to empty name. I didn't rename it to empty name. This is weird sometimes. The console prompts are strange at times. It's probably 2,980 files changed. Yeah, I think I'll commit that to main. Set up project. Started. Project. Sure. The first commit always takes the longest. Horror game working title. What if I just kept it horror name working title? Like, that's just the name. People have probably already done that, huh? Did I still have a scummy little game manager saved in here? Game manager. Yeah, I still had a scummy little game manager saved. Okay, let's load up this script and start writing some of this. Because this one I will have to edit pretty heavily, regardless of what I can copy and paste. It's, lengthy. But this will be a slow editing process. I want to make sure we have all the correct using things, Text Mesh Pro, etc., 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 etc. So, like, these things we don't really need. We don't need score text, but we can change these two different things. This is what we can do. Actually, for my title screen, where is it? Start game, is game active? Where did I launch the title screen? Let me see. Title screen, so active, false. Right, I remember what I did with that. It's set to true by default, so we just set it to false when you press the play button. probably want some sort of options though, right? We'd also want some sort of menu screen. I think for right now we don't need any of these. I should probably just only have the title screen in here. We won't need to target prefabs either. This was for ball drop stuff, and we're not ball dropping right now. We got different balls to drop. Start the game, remove the title screen, reset score, and adjust spawn rate based on difficulty button clicked. So, meaning, we don't need any of these things. We can get rid of all of these. Actually, did I have the difficulty thing set up here? I mean, actually, I have to change a lot more of this than I'm thinking. Let me look at this really quick. What was using difficulty? None of those ones. We don't need the game over one. We don't need update score. We don't need the random ranges for that. Restart game by reloading the scene. We don't really need that either. While this game is active, you'll return new. Wait for second spawn rate. If game is active, instantiate targets. We don't need that either. Wait update. If game is active, time left. Delta time, timer. If time left equals 0, game over. Is game active equal true? Okay, so we wouldn't need that either. Oh no, too much. Too much. Put that little bracket back there. So right now we have title screen, and we have a bool for if the game is active. Meaning, we're not going to use time. We're not using difficulty either. We're not using the coroutine. We're not changing the update score. Not doing that. The is game active bool can stay. The spawn rate doesn't matter either. Oh god. No. So, we start the game. It checks if the game is active. Game active is true. That nothing happens, essentially. Title screen set active false. So, when you launch the game is active. Is what we are saying here. And it turns off the game. So, we need to change this to something else. We need something to... We need a start screen to say that the game is not active, so the title screen is on. And the title screen in this case is going to be a scene instead of a game object. Forget, can I just use scene itself? Scene title screen. What was the command to change the scene again? There's a scene load thing or something. Used when loading a scene. Player. Is that the one I want? All these things that you have to always remember. These kooky little scenes. Scripting, right? Am I right, fellas? We'll save the comment for now. Adds the scenes to current loaded scenes. Closes all current loaded scenes and loads the scene. Left-hand side assignment must be a variable. Be your indexer. Why? Wait a minute. I forget if I wrote this down. Oh, right, that's what it was. I knew it was something. I'm just like, what the heck was the command for it? I knew I remembered this command. They all have some names that are so close to each other. Scene manager. That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. Scene manager. Load scene. Then we say the scene name, right? Name. Name. That's just activating the same scene again, though, isn't it? Game over, restart button, active. Restart the game by reloading the scene. That's because it's reloading the whole scene. We don't want to reload the whole scene, we want to reload the next scene when you press play. So I need to change that. Instead of reloading the scene. We want to reload, Area 1. Scene name. Can I just use the string though? I guess I'll figure that out. Should be correct. So when you're pressing the play button, you start the game is active, and then the scene manager loads area 1, is what we're trying to do here. That is what we're attempting to do. So I technically wouldn't even need that. We just need the public bool for his game active. Would I make this an update? I guess. Yeah, because it would be checking it. That is not what I wanted. Is game active? False. That is the wrong button. Then we want a button. Finish Pro is a button, right? Or I just want button. Do I want button? No, they're just suggesting a name for the button, right? Suggest a name, yeah. Let me make sure. I don't always make buttons all the time. Yeah, it's just button. Okay, I'm just double checking. I don't want to feel that dumb. I just want to feel a little dumb. Okay, so we're making a button that is the play button. We're making the play button. Which is lowercase. Play button. So we want Actually, we just need to reference it. The play button can then start game. That's what we want it to do. Then I'll set it to active. That work? I think that works. Let's see if it works. Let's actually make a title screen first. Text Mesh Pro. Title. Sure. Horror game. Where are you? Camera even looking at it? Okay, it is. You can't see it. It's definitely there. Definitely looking at it. Here, I'll give us something to look at. Not sphere. I don't want sphere. Go away, sphere. We want a nice cube. How about that? Nice little cube. That is giant. And the client. It is not behind the camera. That's the problem here. Wait, where is the camera? Okay, well, yeah, there we go. Now it's in front of the camera. We can push that back a little bit. That is not the right way. That's not the right way. That's the one wrong. Okay. So the title screen, we don't have to change the position because that goes to the center of the camera no matter what anyway, unless we alter it. But who would alter? Of course. I just want to change what our cube looks like over here. What's the shader? Did I have to edit something else to change the color? I thought it was the shader. Or is it just the material? I think it's because I didn't make my own material. Oh, something else, right? I don't have material scripts. Well, no, I don't have material things. I have textures. I gotta put that in the texture folder. Yeah, we'll put it in the texture folder. I'll just make a different folder in here that's yeah, we won't worry about it. Let's make it like a nice weird black color. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we can see horror game in all of its glory. We need the full title though. Horror game, working title. Okay, now let's make this not look gross. Actually, why is it doing it like that? Go all the way across. Angered scale should be, yeah, the scales for that one. Rotation to pivot, I thought you changed it here. Oh, right. It was the wrapping. That's what it was. That's what it was. No, it's slightly off-center. But does that make it look cool? If it's slightly off-center? It was obviously an intentional effect, and not just because I didn't know how to make it center. And then we rotate it. No. Oh, we want this, right? No, not that one. But this one I'm using? No. This one. And this one. Actually, is that the actual center? I feel like this isn't the actual center. Probably be looking here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's make a button. Button. Who's got the button? I got the button. It's right here. Play. Okay, so we got a button. Play. Gom. Got a button. It says play game. Or you can play the video game. I don't know. Make it nice and giant. Actually, I'll make this gianter. Gianter? Let's give it like a bold. Underline it for effect. And yeah. You got like a drop shadow in here. Drop shadows always look cool. Extra settings. Yeah, you got drop shadow. Ah, yeah, look at that. Drop shadow just makes it look instantly cooler. Put it off to the side, make it all edgy. And make people really bothered that it's not centered. Or we would just leave it like this so it's slightly off-centered. I just need it to work right now, so I guess I don't need to worry about that. Let's see. Want to play the game. Sure, you don't know how, but we want to play the game. Play the game. The actual button itself, we want to call... Oh yeah, we want to, any compile errors? Why am I having errors on it? What is the error? This? Does it still have errors? As far as I know, the script should not have any errors in it. What is it having compile errors with? Oh. I accidentally had the X thing on here. Oops. Should be fine now. Okay. Play button. Button. Okay. So I need the canvas in here, right? And now. Do I need... I don't think I need it in there, do I? Do I need it in there? Probably wouldn't be terrible to have it in there. I don't think I need it in there, though. Oh no, I forgot how I did this. One step you forget. If you haven't done it in a while. We have to play game button. We have the game manager. Reader channels, blah blah blah. Random problems. Let me check this again. Restart.
Oh, right, that's what I did. I didn't get the component. Button we want the play button. Then equal? Yeah. Equal. Okay, that should be correct now. So, we got game, working title, play game, etc. On here, we want to take this. And button on click, add listener. Isn't this making it more complicated than I need to? I think it is, but oh well. Real quick. Right, because this is just pulling from it that way, though. So I could have done this an easier way, but I'm doing it... I guess it's not really easier or harder. It's more or less the same thing. Just different. Because we're going to add the listener and make the listener start game. Do I have to do that? I don't think I have to do that. So yeah. It's getting the component for the play button, and then when we click the play button, it's going to trigger the start game, which sets the game to active, and it'll load the scene for Area 1. That is what we're trying to attempt right now. That is what we have written. That should work now. Unless I forget to do things. Object reference not set to the reference of an object? What? What? Game manager. Button. Button, get component, button. Isn't that right? Oh, wait. Did I have to do that first? Do I have to call the game manager in the game manager? I think I have to call the game manager in the game manager. Let me call the game manager in the game manager really quick. Ah, why do you do that? Velodrome. No. Oh. Actually, you know, I could just change this to a start. I don't need to be an update. Game manager. I guess we can do that again. Having to switch it constantly is easy to forget. Okay, so we want game manager, game object, find game manager. You don't want to. The component, game manager. Again. Are you happy now, game manager? Did I get enough game managers for you? I got a game manager for your game manager. You like that, game manager? Wait, is it not calling it correctly because of this? There we go. I don't know. I'm such a rough time with this baby puzzle. This is what I get for not doing it in a while. But what is it having an error with? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. No, still didn't do it. Doesn't do it either. This doesn't work. That. But why? I do not understand. Null reference exception. Game object reference not set to an instance of an object. Game manager start. With the button. I have to get components. I have the button over there. Game manager. Privates. Button. Because I have it set to a public? Would that matter? No, still same issue. If I get rid of that code, what does it say? Just curious. Just curious. Why can I not get the button? Okay, I think I see what's happening. At the very least. Button. And then click add listening. Game manager is not detecting the button anymore. Why? Why does it stop detecting the button? I'm not sure why it doesn't detect the button anymore. Is it because I was looking for it? Why does it not find the button? I do not understand. Why can it not find the button? Why Gabe's stupid? I didn't have to change the using, right? It should be the same stuff. Engine, UI, generic. Maybe not touch Mesh Pro up. Or the UI up. Oh wait. Wait a second. No, I don't think it is it? I don't know. Is there? But did that break anything? Does it consider it a different type of button? No. That changes what it is. Right. If that's not the problem, then what is it? Like, I have, like, the stupidest problems ever. It's like the dumbest problem I've ever had. Game update if game is active. I made that public. But why can't I use those then? Oh. I guess I could just make a separate script and do this differently than what I have. Instead of that, I can do new script. Play game. Which just needs to set the game manager to active. Play button pressed. Throw that back up. So I think this will be easier to just throw onto that script. We need to check for the game manager. Which will be like what we were doing earlier. So we will also want UI in here. Game manager. And then we will want we might not need the button. I think we can just call this directly now. But we'll want to call the game manager on start. So we'll just need game manager, find game manager. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Why bother writing it all out? I'm just gonna get rid of the X. Oh wait. No, I think I changed that. I was gonna say, my game manager doesn't have space. Did I mess that up before? I don't think I did. Probably. I probably did. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can do start. Can I just do this? Pretty sure I could. I made this public, didn't I? Yeah, I did. How do you reference the behavior again? Referencing the game manager at start, and then when it presses the play button, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe. I'm not sure. Does it matter? Oh wait, because this isn't public. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All of that hard work wasted on Doom stuff. On very Doom stuff. Okay. So now, why is this not working? Yeah, that's not doing it now. Why does this have to be so difficult? I thought you could use the on-click thing better than before. I don't know why it's not, like, doing the thing I did before. This is what happens when you don't script for a few months. Okay, let me do this for real. Play button. Get components again. We're getting component for button. Buttons getting component for button. Oh, actually, we want to change this play button. But close it off, and there you go. And then we want button, on click, add listener, play button pressed. Okay. So there we go. Finally. I don't know why that took me so long. I feel like that shouldn't have taken me that long. But, you know, it did. You know, it did. I'll just show that again. With the screen actually showing. We play a game, press the play game button, we drop in. We are here. We are in the game. We can jump with our little capsule fella and do video game things, like run around. and climb up 360-degree walls. This is a feature. It's a feature. We're doing it. We're getting up there. Come on, you can do it. And you splat against the ground. You're good meaty. Okay. Well, that probably shouldn't have taken that long, but it worked. It worked correctly. So that's nice. Made title screen with play button. You press play. New scene. Commit to main. Progress, or as we like to say, progress. Haha. 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 I'll be quiet. Anyway, we need to don't destroy on exits. We need that up. I was pretty sure I wrote that down here, didn't I not? Destroy game object. Oh yeah, I wrote this in my data persistent category. That's what I did. Method that marks game object to be saved in memory even when loading. Unloading a new scene, advanced scripts. Ball drop game manager. This is what I wanted. I knew I tracked my own ball drop game manager. This one had some very specific things. Okay, I can just use that. So we're just going to make an instance of this. I believe I can just throw in here. Do I actually have to save instance as a thing? IO, Unity editor, Unity I. Public raw images, public strings. Right, I need a public static was what I needed. So... public class, for instance, for keeping persistent data, encapsulation. You need to properly encapsulate everything. Oh. I was like, wait, why is that not working? Oh yeah, because I didn't change the script to the right script. You know, that would explain a lot. When it's supposed to be over here instead. Makes it go like, yeah, makes sense why that's not working now. Okay, making an instance. This. I'll actually just save it like this so I can know where it is properly. Okay, there we go. So now, the game manager, I have game started up here. We have don't destroy on load, ready to go, and it has the game manager inside of it. So when you press game active, it's still checked in the corner here, which is good. So if we do want to have a you die screen or something, we can add that in then, if we so choose. Was that bouncing? Oh yeah, I am bouncing. Wait, when I look up, do I jump higher than normal? That's kind of funny. Might have to tweak those settings a little bit, but we got all the basic layout now, I would say. Make sure to save again. What does not fit? The main object name should match the asset file name. Of what? What are you talking about? Playmaker? Fix object name. There. Happy? You happy? That's Playmaker stuff, though. I don't need to worry about that. Would I put terrain and textures? I'll just make a separate terrain folder. Okay, that should be fun. So now what we'll have to do is import random junk. We have the ability to walk around in an environment. We have a player controller that actually lets us hit WASD, and we can move the camera around, and we have a title screen. We can press the play button on the title screen. to launch the game into an environment. We might be changing that later on, because we might have like an intro thing play or something like that, if I figure out how to make cutscenes. We might have something like that. But beside that, we also need, like, what do we need for a horror game? I feel like we have the basic groundwork here. Do we want an inventory system? Do we want puzzle solving? Because that would be different interactable buttons that we'll need to add into the player controller, and probably have the game manager manage so it can persist the memory of if you have XYZ item or not. We don't necessarily need a save and load feature if we make the game relatively short. It doesn't necessarily need saving and loading. It could just, you know, be. So that's not necessarily something we need to worry about. It's also not necessarily something that is hard to put in if we're saving basic stuff too. We could have different endings. We could have one ending. I need an actual idea of what the game's story is going to be, regardless of how interesting the story is. It needs some sort of story to interact with, to complete. Like, are we getting a character from point A to point B? Are we doing a puzzle? Are we beating up a monster? I don't want to go for the beat up monster thing, because that seems hard. That seems hard. I don't want it to be hard. I want it to be easy street. I want it to be Baby Boat Easy Street. We like Baby Boat Easy Street. Can I change the directional light? Like, yeah, I can change the color of the directional light if I want. It's not necessarily cool, but I can do it. You know what? I could probably get really quickly. Fog. They have fog on here. Do they not just have fog? I typed in fog and that came up. 23 notifications. Great. Fog. We want free. Free is good for me. Free assets. So could I just put fog on the camera and pretend like it's foggy and it's not actually foggy? Vertical fog and water death. Fog of water. Sound. What would I want this to be? Vertical fog. Dynamic vertical fog. True clouds, fog. Skybox ultra fog. I guess I could make a better skybox too. I could make a better skybox. I can't make a better skybox. That's a lie. That's a gross understatement. It'd be disgusting. Auto level. What is this? Auto Level is a powerful open source level generator for Unity. It offers a great set of editor tools to configure it to your own art resources and to control the level generation process. Block variants. Childs. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, I just might add it to my assets just because. Sounds cool. I don't know if I'll use that, but might as well throw it in the old coffer. Would it just be a shader? The parametric sniping, harder interlacing. I might need to look into how to use this shader properly. As sad Xenoblade music plays in the background. Sniffle. Can't believe you do that to me. Okay. I think I will load in the PS1 shader kit thing and see if I can do anything with it. Does this have an update? I'll import it anyway. It's a PS1 shader kit, but it does have demo stuff that I can mess around with too. And an old grandma. Has an old grandma, so... Old grandma's pretty cool, right? Yeah, so we got this stuff. Does the README actually give you anything? Add the PSX shader behavior to a game object. Customize global settings for the PSX shaders. Add the PSX post-process effect behavior to a camera to enable PSX style image effects. Okay. Post-process effect behavior to a camera. Post-process effect. So I want to add that to our main camera then? Correct? PSX post-process effect. So can I just add this to the terrain? Can I, like, reset the position here? Where's the player position right now? Eight, 1.6. Okay. I just want to have a better idea of what we're looking at on the game screen. I don't know if this changes it automatically or not. Triangle sort mode. Let me just hit play on this. If we're using normal texture things like this anyway, this would have the effect. Oh, that looks a little crusty, doesn't it? Like, is it normally that crusty? I don't know. Can't tell. It's already pretty crusty, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's extra crusty. Like a PS1 game. Oh, here. We have this model. We have this model right here that we can add into a scene and test it out a little bit if we want. Nice and crusty. A top-down PS1 game where everything is nice and bulky. Nice and bulk. Well, it's definitely bigger. What if you had an ant inside of a PS1 model? I think I can walk through the walls, unless it has textures on it. No, I can't walk through the walls. Do these have colliders? No. None of these have colliders right now. Oh no, it's old grandma. What do we do? I wonder how you determine how big you want your character to be. Like, is this big, or is this small? I don't know. But I mean, this stuff looks cool. Like, it would be nice to be able to actually make stuff like this. Like, making some shelves would be easy to do. Making some stuff like that, probably not too hard. But like, making chairs or a fancy table might be a bit harder. That might be a little harder to do. Okay, so can I, like, shrink this down a little bit? Let's use a character for reference here. Let's make it like 4. You're like a little baby kid. You're a little baby kid. Doing baby kid things. It does look like you're like a little baby. Bob, why do you have a giant knife? Did I ever take my scripting thing off? Yeah, I did. Okay, then my joke still stands. Bob, if I was a bug, would you still love me? Bob, if I turned into a capsule, would you still love me? Let's make it a teeny tiny bit smaller. Teeny tiny bit small. I always do that. Every time. Character is starting to look normal sized to proportion of this room. Shrink it a little more. Would 2 be too small? Or for this teeny tiny character, is that like just right? I mean, now you look like you're probably at least 5. Bob, if I was a Bob... But yeah, if you add like colliders on this, you know... Wait, was there a collider on that? Okay, no, I just jumped weird. I'm gonna go, why would there be a collider on that thing specifically? Okay, anyway. So, this doesn't have shader on it, though. So does that mean I have to put the shader on it? The camera has it on.
Now this house thing has it on also. I can't really tell a difference though. This house does look cool though. I kind of want to be able to make some of the art like this, if I could. This is a good example to look at, I would say. Maybe I should actually read the README file. Shader manager behavior to a game object to customize global settings for the PSX shaders. To customize global settings. I'm just trying to see if anything changes if I go crazy with this. I don't know, does that look a little different? Maybe? Does the table not look like glass now? Wasn't it like glass before? Or was that only under it? Okay, it was only under it. It didn't look like actual glass, it was just the texture. Oh, Sonny, would you like to go out to the void? The void of terrain that's all around us with PS1 mountains. Oh, I love those PS1 mountains. We go out to them now and again. Yes. Oh, my insides hurt. Color dither depth. The amount of unique colors per channel, dither matrix. Triangle sorting emulations. Lack of depth buffer, requiring triangles to be sorted individually back to front, enabling it. Makes PSX shaders calculate depth per triangle rather than per pixel. That's kind of cool. Center depth. Best with scenes made with PS1 limitations in mind. Texture mapping. And lack of depth buffer made less accurate. So do I have to make it the right size already? It's hard to tell the differences. But, let's see. What is height?
Ugh, I wish I could see it visually change in that. Hidden interlacing voice process. Let's try a random setting and see what happens. Does that look a bit crustier? Let me go outside. I feel like that's a bit crustier, like looking at that from here. Let's see. Turn off the camera. No, that's pretty crusty already. That's pretty crusty already. Unfortunately. Sigh. I don't know what it's just called shader. Knit shader? I can never tell if it looks better or worse, or if nothing changed. It's very hard to tell. Post process. Does this have a preview scene in it? Or no? Oh, it does have a demo scene. Let's get rid of that for right now. And let me take this off the camera. I want to see the preview scene. And check out how that looks. Yeah, that's right, save that. Where are we? Oh, great. Why is it so far away? Is this really teeny to fit the PS1 teeniness? Like, do I have to make it that teeny? I can't even... There's a way I can control that, right? That was this button, wasn't it? Oh no, it's been too long. Get what you need to hit for this. Big thing. Wasn't there a button for this? I could have sworn there was a button for this. Just let me see the thing. I just want to see the video game. Oh, it says 3 different things in the camera. The post-process effect. Camera movement. As well as that. Does grandma there count? Sparkle orb. Can't play this though. It does look neat. And I can't see it properly because it's too zoomed in. I could have sworn there is a way to make you be able to zoom in without it getting rid of the space that you're looking at. I don't remember what button it is. What frickin' button is it? There's like some lock-on button, right? I thought it was Alt F. Let me just look at the hotkeys. Next train, grid snap. Rotate school, pivot center. Could have sworn there was. Move objects to view. Control Alt F. Oh, that's what it was. That was the wrong button. Wrong button. That moves the object. I could have sworn there's a button to make you focus on the thing, so you could see it. There's gotta be a button for that. But I don't remember what the button is. Why does he gotta have so many buttons? Inspector, animation. Keyframe, previous frame. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look it up later. I guess that happens. Sad. I just wanted to look at the preview. Also, why can I not see the grid now? Well, time to load the other scene. Oh great. Now I can't see this one. Okay, now time to figure out what button I hit that made it do this. Still functions. Why can I not see anything now? Why did I break my preview window? Question mark. What did I break this time? I don't actually know what I did. Don't know how to make it go back to normal view. I guess that's one way to go back to it. Close it out, restart. We'll pretend it didn't happen. Definitely had no problems whatsoever. Okay. So that didn't happen. Definitely didn't happen. No problems were had. I could worry about that another time. Unity store. I guess I can just look for trashy other assets. Let's look at the free stuff. As you do. Horror hospital pack. Everyone likes hospitals and horror stuff, right? Yeah, it's pretty exciting and cool. Horror school props. People like school props and horror stuff, too. Just like mash a whole bunch of random assets together. Yeah, it's definitely great. What do we got? Door. Bed. Sure, why not? True horror crawler. What about this one? And like chunky PS1 assets. I kinda like it. Some scummy chairs and keys. We got some school props too. Nice looking desk. I'll add it. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of curious to see what this auto level thing is. That could be interesting. I might try that later though. Where's our little hospital pack? Kind of curious to see this. What can I whip together, throw in? As shown on YouTube. Like, they got walls. They got other junk too. I wonder if they have any textures. Render vast amounts of detail vegetation on your terrain. Sure, why not? We're just gonna start downloading a whole bunch of random trash. It'll look terrible because it's just like a conglomerate of random trash. See the API that has changed. These can be automatically updated. It's recommend a back of the project before updating. Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna use some of this trashy stuff anyway. I don't care if it's bad or not. I just want to try it out. See what I can make with some scummy free assets. I got an idea. We can make this guy that looks for 8 pages. And as you get the pages, it progressively gets harder. Progressively gets harder. What? Why? I'm just trying to grab some trash. Some nice trash. I think that is not what I want. I don't need any realistic terrain, I just want a terrain in general. That's fine. So why does it say it's free if you're prompted to have something else? That's just the trick? Or did it go free and they just never changed what it says on it? I don't need to rebuild lighting data, it's fine. It's all perfectly fine. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What we got? Wish these things were labeled better for some of these. Okay, let's see. Can I just like use that? Oh yeah, slide that on it. Hmm. So, does this thing just like not let you use it? Yeah, I think that's real fake. I think that's real fake. I don't know what this is for either. What is this for? What is this? Hammers. Test map, terrain, standard assets. Physical materials, effects. What the heck is this for? Yeah, here's the horror hospital thing. What is the demo scene they have for this? It sure has a lot of things on it. Say that. I can see it. Looks like they have demolating and stuff. Do they have their own player controller also? Is that up in this demo scene? Or no? Oh no, it's using a whole bunch of old stuff, so I can't use it. Okay, well that's fine. Go back to area 1. Go over here. Oh, they got some prefabs already. Is that a trolley? Like trouble with the? Why does it keep doing this? Please let me look at the object. Is it that? How the heck do I get rid of that? I don't remember. No, that. Okay, there we go. Jeez. That's what I wanted to know how to do. I don't know why that took me so long. No, it's an actual lamp that has lighting that still works. That is just a cup. We got a stretcher. We have a full wall. Wait, is it not textured on that side? That's kind of funny. There you go, wall. We got wall 2. Return to the wall. We got a wall door. I guess there's not really any reason to texture both sides, right? Usually you're only looking at one side. Shove it over there. Perfect. Looks magical. Can't even tell. Electric panel. Yep, definitely connected to that wall. Look at it. It's an electrical panel. Like it's definitely in there. Big old door. Excuse me. Bad. Why is it said bad? Someone published this online and they named it bad? It's like something I would do. Okay, what else we got in here? So wait, can I just turn this terrain? Well, I definitely have different messages. That's not what I want though. I think I have to use something else other than terrain for that. Yeah, because that's using the shader for the material. Because the shader is what envelops around it. The material is how it reacts to things. These are prefabs, so they do already have colliders on them. What if I put a bouncy collider on this? Because... at least they have colliders on them, yes. Well, here, let me just do this. Here we go. What is that attached to? Yeah, it does attach to the shader, that's what I thought. Yeah, sure. What compiler do I have? Lighting data set might match snapshot is incompatible with current version. We'll just delete it. Process event. Light map snapshot. Oh, it's under test map. Can I just get rid of test map? Oh, great. Oh, great. I don't have light map on here anymore. Why is it still messed up? What is the compiler? Here's ones. Here. That helps a lot more. Okay. What problems are having problems? Standard assets. I don't remember what this is for, so I'm just going to delete it. What if I just delete that kooky little thing? That's for one of the asset things I grabbed. Editor. Get rid of the editor too. They're actually gone now. We only had to delete everything. Okay, there we go. We can collide into these things. We can't go through this because there's technically a wall here. We just can't see it. I wanted to see if making it bouncy would let me bounce on it. Well, we got some stuff going. We could make a weird hospital room now, if we wanted to. With this junk we got here. So that's always nice. It looks like I definitely have to think about the scale of how I'm making things. You think it's not as big as it is, and then like, no, that's pretty big, actually. Throw myself over here really quick. Start over here. It kind of looks normal when you're doing this at first. We, of course, just threw this together in like 5 seconds, but get an idea of how it works. Yeah, I feel like normally these tile cubes would not be so giant. Like, the tile cubes on the texture mapping is smaller than that. Let me look. Let me look here. Can I take that off? I cannot. First school. Trigger package. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't seem right. Is it not showing everything in here? Load. Oh, there we go. Green texture packs. Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. Does it not show it if it's not compatible with this version? I'm gonna grab this and see if it works with it. I want to just see if I can use something for the terrain. That's what I want to look at. Import it, if it will allow me. I need to go make dinner soon. But I think I made some good progress. I got the basic stuff down, so now I need to think about what I'm going to make the story for this game and figure out what assets I want to use or what I want to try to fiddle with to create myself. Which is, you know, the hard part, but we got the easy stuff down. Got the game manager set up, got the player controller set up. We'll probably have to edit the player controller a lot more to actually work properly. If we want, like, steppies, if we want to make the character have a character model that shows, like, leggies. It'll be some doing. It'll definitely be some doing. So... can I just, like... pop? I'm curious. Oh, right. That's how you do it. Is that what we want to do? But... oh, there. Why is it not letting me select it though? I feel like that's what I want. I mean, I guess it kinda is. It's kind of what I want. Okay, that doesn't change the brush. Oh, no, I get it now. That change that. That changes that. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, that texture looks a lot better than just the other thing. The other thing looked too much PS1-y. PS1-y. Okay, so that's how you use that better. Why is that one like metal? I think it's supposed to be wet gravel or something. Kind of funny texture for it, kind of works. Okay. I think I get that a little better now. Yeah, I understand a little better. Wait, is this the texture that they use in... I feel like this is the texture they use in 7 Days to Die. I feel like this is the same exact grass texture that I've seen in 7 Days to Die. I actually kind of like this now. Just moving around. Just having it not be the basic thing is kind of neat. With the hyper-realistic texture of JPEG on ground. Looks kind of neat. And then it's like slightly higher resolution and then green. That's kind of nice. Kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Like I'm getting a video game being made here, you know? The ruinous hospital with a clipping pathway. Who knows though? Who knows? We will need to make a pause menu for the player, I suppose. That's one thing I haven't done yet. But yeah, I'm liking this. I feel like I figured some nice stuff out today. I'm gonna commit this to memory. Testing random junk and assets. Playing around. Commit it to memory. Yeah, commit anyway. Apparently those are too big. I might have to edit that up some more. I don't need the test map stuff. Actually, let me just Control Shift. Can I cut in this? Can you cut? Yeah, I guess you can. I'm getting rid of these really quick. Did I do something? I'm gonna get rid of these two and make a new one again. But have those there. Get rid of these.
That's fine. Okay. So yeah, then I want to... Well, I should probably delete this is what I want to do. And then create a new terrain in here. Move it to here. Call this area 1. Area 1 terrain. Okay, so that'll be area 1 terrain. And then on area 1 terrain, we want to paint texture. Dry leaves. Okay. So we can just paint it all one solid texture if we really want to. And make it very crunchy if we want to also. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. So this will still be in paint mode. I'd put less paint on it. Wait, is that the nicer one or is it the same one? Some nice terrainage over here. Nice terrainage. Still have the opacity down, don't I? Naming trees. This brush is read only. Does that matter? Oh. What if I change the size again now? Oh yeah, I have to do that. That's why. If I want to make different sized ones, I have to do that. Then we get our crusty, shiny, disgusting terrain. Why is it defaulting to the crusty, shiny? Like, let's not default to that. How about that? Oh, it's a bit nicer. Well, I'm not going to use this terrain, probably. Well, I might use the terrain in general, but I'll probably try and switch up the ground. I'm pretty sure this is the exact ground from 7 Days to Die. I'm not lying. I'm pretty sure it's the same ground. But, yeah. That looks pretty nice.
This, I probably want to change this, but that looks okay. I like that. But I think I will get off here now. It's been a few hours, and I want to make sure I get dinner in. I probably will work on this a little bit myself, but I don't plan on getting too much done. If I get stuff done, I'll just show it anyway. But for anyone who popped in, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see ya on the next one. Till then.